Traveling to Dorado. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
I've played with Midoriya's legs before.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Where's your turret?
Stop the payload.
That is Tor's biggest thing. Make sure you have your turret. Personally, at the start of a game, where I'd like to put it is somewhere outside of spawn just to burn it. Because by the time they actually come around this corner, you should have it back off of cooldown and able to use. Other than that, if you're going to place turret, up here is fine, kind of a little bit away of any kind of sights. Down here, you know, over there in the back, that kind of thing. Fuck me. Good. I was gonna say you hear the Reaper. Again, man, you're wasting half of his kit. That's extra shield pressure that you could be having right now. Your turret is out. I'm sorry. Where the fuck is your... Oh, you put it behind you. Yeah, dude, honestly, you would have had your turret back 10 times faster even before you put it up there. Having it anywhere up front, you could already have built maybe 50% of your ult instead of just, you know, wasting it there. Overload. Overwatch is a very simple plan that has a very simple plan that you can take out through any hero, any rank, any role. That whenever there's downtime, there is something that you could be doing. I'm not saying like right at this moment, but this is back to the turret thing. Having your anything that can get you faster to your ult is going to be beneficial for you. So having your turret out there in front, I know I'm hammering this home, hammering this home, but it's just a point that I really want to take across. Anything. Downtime, if you team wipe, there's still something that you could be doing.
Such potential.
Heroes never die.
And don't just set your turret down and forget about it. Make sure you're placing it in new, better areas. You could use Molten Core here. Never mind, he's gonna shatter. Here's game plan. Good Molten Core, just a bit late. I'd say switch off of Torb at this point. Widow might be better. I'm just, oh, okay, damn. Try to place your turret a little bit up. You don't really have anything that you need to... So Torb is run nowadays as more of an anti-flanker tool, just because when you... Excuse me. When you have a BAP, when you have an Ana, a Zen, that you can place your turret down, and it gives them that extra layer of protection against something like a Tracer that if... So think of it this way, a Zen has to hit like 3 headshots, no discord on a Tracer, or 3 shots on a Tracer. You know what I'm saying, 2 body, 1 head, right? Having a turret right next to him allows him to lower that number and make it faster in order to help him clean up that.
I'm overloading!
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, if he's not gonna do anything, fuck him.
I'm so proud. He walked right into that one.
Get back. My ultimate is almost ready.
Again, keep replacing your turret. You know, where it is right now, it's not doing anything for you. Placing it in front or right where you are right now, perfect spot for it. Better. Again, I'd place it right there instead. There you go, okay.
Look at you.
Double kill.
I will be a good as move.
Enemy contact. Bombs away. Cover.
Ooh, that's close. Reaper's above you, with you. Hey.
Heroes never die.
If you're not under pressure, take more time to set up your splooge. Even it out. Make sure it's in the right spot.
Let's get started.
Personally, I like to use Molten Core just to... So basically, what Storm Arrow does. So like you use it to break shields, so you pop it just to burn shields. That's the same thing I would use Molten Core for. Or Overload, sorry.
Work hard on that. Shots.
30 seconds.
Nice shot on the ball.
I could use some help here. Tank.
Do something.
Good, not bad. I'm assuming you're not going to play Torb next round because you did say you did play other characters. But turret, that's the biggest thing, is Making sure that's up and in a sight line that's actually going to do something, not just sit in the background and, you know, jerk off kind of thing.
Ready for battle.
Good.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Let's keep the payload moving.
Escort.
I can already hear the turret. That's where I want your turret to be, is where they have it.
Enemy turret destroyed.
I wouldn't go that way anymore. I would go top left, on the back of the stairs. Grab the health pack. Rip.
Fighters don't give up. We just need a solid repair every once in a while.
My God. Hogs hitting shots left and right.
Turret detected. I'm moving payload. Enemy turret destroyed.
Okay, future reference, don't send me VODs like this. It was kind of a roll the whole time, let's be real. Let me get your next one in here, and then I think we'll be good for tonight. Okay. Motherfucker.
Now entering King's Row. Ready for battle.
Okay, Tor Widow Tracer.
We shall prove ourselves in honor. They are what you were dead.
I can bench more than you. I can bench more than you. I can bench more than you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's go.
I have heard something done right. You have to do what you said. I foresee great things for you.
Again, placing your turret to... I know you're expecting a fight on point, but if you place it so that as soon as they come through choke, they're taking extra pressure, then it's going to break shields faster. It's going to kill people faster. Just make sure it's, you know, out in the open and contributing to the fight. Not right there. Okay, I don't hate it right there just because it is watching your flank, but... Pop one forward, burn the shields. Down Q, turret died, killed it. Don't throw your splooge at a soldier, it's not going to do much for you. When he was up on the high ground. Fight it. Overload, 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 overload. If they're gonna use grab and you don't really have, if you don't have a defensive vault, make sure you're using cooldowns to try to help them. Your overload is definitely one of those. Just get out. Don't even worry about the fight. Yeah, you could have gotten out.
I'm overloading!
Sterben nicht.
Hey! I foresee great things for you. Take my turret! I worked hard on that! Time to let off some steam!
Okay, this is what I hate, man. Don't stay in a fight where you know you're gonna lose, or that you know you've lost. Keep backing up. Make sure your team is with you. Group is of 6, because if you die here, you just bought them another, what, 20 meters on payload progress? Good that you got out. If they had actually chased.
Tactical visor activated. Such potential.
I'd go above them just to overload above as soon as they walk in. Overload. Overload, you gotta commit ults to win this fight. Oh, unlucky. Big unlucky. Yikes, that's a big play from there, Ryan. And he has Shatter again. Why the fuck? Dude, if it's true that you're Zen through, it's definitely both your supports that are throwing.
See that which is unseen.
Dein Schutzengel ist da. Do something!
Ultimate is almost ready.
Should have just fell down when you were going to the first time. I don't think your Zen really threw that much. It was... yeah, I don't know. If your supports are able to get a rotation between Lucio Zenalt and beat one fight, get trans the next, it's not the worst thing. But yeah, I understand the... from a tank's perspective, that sucks dick, is when you have a Lucio and a Zen. But if it's for DPS wise, it's not the worst thing.
Ready for battle.
Check this out.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Shot.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Did that sting?
Take the high ground to your top right.
The name's McCree.
Is anyone going for it?
Top right, take the tentacles.
Schutzengel ist da. Helden sterben nicht.
Keep backing. Nice. Oh, very
No
nice.
one can hide from my sight.
Take the top right when you can. Woo.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Top right. There you go.
Let's get you healed up. Already on the objective.
Genji's gonna dive you in a second. Okay, maybe not. Yep. Good shot.
No one can
hide from my sight.
Check this out.
Je ne vais plus te lâcher.
Fire at will.
I will fire. I will lead us to
30
victory.
seconds. Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Enemy contact.
Shot.
Priming the charge. Priming the charge.
Good shot. Don't be greedy.
I'm together for
Oh, let's break it. Yeah!
Step right up.
No one can hide from my sight.
Move to the beat. Healing boost.
You fucked.
I am moving to chaos. Falling back. Fire at will.
and stay.
Nice. Hey, dude, your tracking's really good. I got nothing to say here. You're doing fine. Pulse one of the doors.
Wait for it.
Score 3-3. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Hello? Oh, yeah!
Shall we nip to the front?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So we're delivering a boy to scrap some bots, and I'm getting paid. My kind of job.
To be fair, I mean, your team did kind of adapt to Lucio's Zarya. Or, not Lucio's Zarya, Lucio's Zen. You have much more survivable tanks. Self-survivable tanks, and McCree's in it, but... Keep rotating. Yep.
60 seconds.
Good. Unlucky.
Seconds remaining. Objective A captured. Escort
That was dangerous. Do not just run headlong into someone like that. I don't know if you're losing your heartbeat at that point yet or not.
Experience tranquility.
Now you've been holding it. There you go. That's massive. That's very nice. That's very nice. Very nice. Tree's popping off big time. See that? Why is that thing? Like, fuck off. Touch!
score 5-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Sorry.
Ready for battle.
Oh, scary. Oh, scary.
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
scary.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh, okay, thank God. Yeah, make sure you're camping the rest. Good try.
Things up.
You need to be farming a little bit more as Tracer. Your Zarya shouldn't have grab before you have Pulse. Should have used Pulse. It's such a throwaway ult that you could have used it and killed the hog, giving your team a leg up in this next fight, especially because you have grab.
My ultimate's brewed
But
up.
not the end of the world. You still have 5 ults coming up, and hopefully you don't die. They don't die. Yikes. Yep. At that point, just back up. Tell your team to back up. Don't. Yep.
Group up with me. My ultimate's ready.
Yeah. Try to hide a little bit better than just like that. The common place of where someone like a soldier or Hanzo would go to, you know, prepare for the next fight.
So yeah, I keep myself busy.
Wow, okay. We gotta work on what you're sending me, man. On the King's Row game, honestly, it just didn't feel like you had any impact. Big impact. When you were on the Widow for the first point, yeah, you did. You were constantly getting picks, and that was good. It was just once you started to roll through the rest of the map, it was here and there where you had these pop-off flashy moments. Try to be a little bit more aggressive as Tracer. Build that pulse up as fast as you can, and use it. Don't use it in a losing fight, obviously, but more so in fights that you're going to get value for. So, like on that hog, if you killed that hog, you could have ended the fight probably at the choke. Torb, it's all about that turret, and try to use Overload a bit more for either trying to get aggressive and in someone's face, like that Reaper that you were facing down. Don't just pop it to force his Wraith. Try to chase after him a bit. Or use it for shield break sometimes if needed. If you don't think you're going to need it, let's say. So if it's more like a Rhine v Rhine type of thing and not dive, go ahead and use it for that. If it's not, try to save it a little bit more conservatively for if and when they try to dive you. If or when they try to dive you. Excuse me. I mean, your Widow's good, man. Just I don't really have much to say on that. Make sure you're taking the correct positioning with her. So that top right high ground on first point Kings, you could have taken that 2 or 3 times over, and you just kind of sat on the ground not doing much. Or having limited sight lines, and what you could have been on the high ground would have been more valuable. So yeah, I mean, for those 3 characters, that's all I really have. Try to get me another VOD of different characters, preferably that I've seen from you, your Echo. I'd like to see a little bit more out of that. Some other hit scans. I personally, I don't know you guys well enough yet, between you, Geku, and Chase, to know who plays what. But definitely try to get a couple more heroes that you're good at and send them to me. But for the 3 that you did, like I said, working on Torb placement, make sure that's in the fight, and Overload, try to use it a bit more. Tracer, be a bit more aggressive, and know when to swap off the character that you are playing. Tracer, like I said, you weren't getting much value. It just didn't seem like it. I don't know. And who's the last one? No, I think I covered it. I don't really have much else for that. But other than that, good games. Yeah, that's all I got. GG.